Hello everybody, Miss Jane here. Welcome to Mojo Monday. A little bit earlier today because I've got my mojo together. So normally I do Mojo Monday in the 2 minutes I have between parking the car and the school bell going off. But today I've decided to take my Monday a little bit slower, and the reason I did that is that I am working some extra hours on Saturday. Because, dance teacher life. And I also did a couple of hours work for the studio yesterday. And so I decided that I would catch up on, Jane Incorporated this morning. And so I always reflect during the week on the messages that I want to share with you on Monday. But I think this is a really good one, and that is just taking some time for you Incorporated this week. And I know that's a message that I share with you a lot, but it's because I do get genuinely worried about us as a cohort of people, dance studio owners. And if you are an Australian dance studio owner, term 4 can be brutal. It can be joyous, but it can be brutal. And so I've got some questions for you. Can you take 10 minutes a day this week for you? And that doesn't mean you have to sit on the mat and meditate. It doesn't have to mean you do yoga for 10 minutes a day. It can be, taking time for you can be, cutting up your vegetables and fruit for the week so that it's all ready and that you're going to eat better during the week and not just be snacking on tiny teddies. Not that I'd ever do that. Tusk. Because tiny teddies are not a staple diet and they do not cover all the food groups. So just have a think. And if you're saying, no, I'm too busy, then let's slap you over the face together. Like you do one cheek, I'll do the other, because you're not. If it was your child that was sick, you would make time for them. If you had to take your child to the doctor, dare I say, if you had to take your dog to the vet, right? You would make time for that. So why can you not make 10 minutes a day this week for you? It's because you're not valuing yourself higher than the dog. And it does sound like a little bit of a sermon, but when I get stuck in the I don't have time for things, I always think about people who are far, far busier than me. Like, oh yeah, I'm pretty busy, but I'm not actually, to be honest. I have lots of pockets that I just fill with time because it's there. But I always go to think of people like prime ministers. And John Howard, whether you liked his politics or not, was a very, very good example to us all, because he must have been super busy when he was the Prime Minister of Australia, yet he found time to honour himself, to honour his health and his wellness, to walk every single morning. And I was always very inspired by that, because if he's not too busy to do that, well, then neither are we. So the challenge to you is to kind of stop roadblocking. When I encourage people, quite often I send people messages when I see they're a little bit overwhelmed, and I'll check in with them because, I care about other dance studio owners. So I'll send them a message and say, hey, make sure you get some time this week. And they go, no, I can't because of this, I can't because of that. That's roadblocking. Get rid of that. That's excuses. And just make it happen. And maybe let some other things slide for that 10 minutes. I know at performance time everything feels urgent, but a really good example of me letting something slide in my most recent performance was some of our costumes. There was one particular set, the straps were a little bit long, and I thought it was a good idea for me to adjust them, and which is stupid. It's not a good idea for me to adjust them. And then I decided, you know what? I'm just going to pin them. And I safety pinned them. And here's the thing, when you watch the DVD, can you tell? I can't even remember which group had the safety pins in them. And if their parents were so worried when I sent the costume home with safety pins, they could have adjusted them, because I don't have to be a hero. So have a look at your list and go, am I really, is this really as important as I'm making it out to be? But I tell you what is 10 minutes of time, just 10 minutes, and choose how that is. A little bit of yoga. Go for a 10-minute walk around the block. Do some breathing. Do some meditation. Buy some fruit. Eat some fruit. Drink a green smoothie. Have a cappuccino. Read a magazine. Paint your nails. Clear out the week's worth of letters from the letterbox. I'm very bad at that. And then open them and throw away things. Just do 10 minutes of something for you. That's all I ask. 10 minutes a day. It's not even an hour for the working week. 10 minutes. All right. I'm going to check in with you this week. All right. Go gently. Bye for now.